Yeah, I think from a very young age, I always wanted to draw and paint. Maybe when I was 3 or 4, and then sort of that progressed into like a deep interest in art. Though my father wanted me to be a dentist, enrolled me in a dental college, but I think I sort of ran away and joined National College of Arts, Lahore, and went there. I wanted to be a fine artist, and while I was in an art space or an art school, I realized that I loved communication design. I thought it sort of mixes up everything. It had cinema, and it had music, and it had design. So I pursued communication design and moved back to Karachi, joined Karachi University, and graduated in communication design. But I think that sort of my love for art continued, and that was one of the reasons I sort of joined this industry. When I started off, I used to get so influenced by cinema. So I always used to look at something and feel like, oh, this is exactly what I want to do in an ad. And I think over time, that process sort of changed. Now, what I have top of my mind, or at least one of the most integral things of coming up with an idea, is how effective will that idea be. In most of the cases, every brand wants to make money, every service wants to make money, but beyond that money making point is, what does that brief ask you? A behavioral change, for example, or if the brief asks you to convert people from, for example, sabun se detergent tak, ya kapde se diaper tak, all of those things needs to deliver. And if the communication isn't delivering that, then it's not to me at least, a successful campaign. It has to first fulfill that task, and then anything that comes with it, fame, money, awards, are a great plus to have. I think challenges can just go from one affair to another. When I started working for Ministry of Population, I think what was very challenging is to talk to men and women about contraceptives. The word was unheard of. Also, it has so many negatives attached to it. Just to break that barrier was very, very difficult on a human level. I think the art of listening. You should learn how to listen. Whether it's your consumer, whether it's people around you, your own family. I think at times they have the most honest point of view, but listening is such an acquired art. I had a very bad habit of speaking more and listening less, and I think now that I'm old, you sort of learn it in the process that the best quality of a creative is when he or she or they can listen, because that will help curate an idea. I think the scope has completely amplified. It was so one-dimensional when I started 21 years ago. We all just wanted to go to an agency and just be a creative director, and now we have so many screens, and you can be a creative director of any screen that you want to. A creative can be a content creator on TikTok. A creative can be somebody who's doing amazing work as an influencer, or a creative can also be somebody who chose to work as an independent freelancer, or join a production house, or have his own event company, or do anything. I think the possibilities are endless now. I always looked in my leader somebody who wants to strive for perfection, or somebody who strives for the best possible work out of people, and I sort of impart the same legacy of bringing the best, and that journey of course is never easy. It's like any relationship that can go south on daily basis, so it requires a lot of patience and perseverance to make it work. I think I don't think so the right person for advice is they know what they want. I don't think so young kids want anyone from Uncle Yawar with white beard like hame bata. I don't think so that it works that way. I feel that they're just fantastically clear in what they want. They don't aspire to have a 9 to 5, and I have to respect that. They know their boundaries. They don't feel if they're spending extra hours at work that will make them a better thinker or a creative. I think it's me who need advices from younger people, not the other way. I think nobody can stay relevant forever. What you do try to do is reinvent yourself, and you figure it out that I might not be relevant here, but I'll do something else and I will be relevant. And I think the relevance is always a reflection, it's like it's coming from someone else. You can't just say, oh, I'm relevant. It always has to come that somebody will be out there appreciating your work or acknowledging your work